Boyfriend, tell my camera hi.
Tell my camera hi. Hi.
Tell my channel hi.
That's not mad sassy. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm over here talking about something.
Hi. Okay,
like that dude doesn't say hi like that either. Like
not at all. I'm gonna call you later. I love you. I'm going to do the drive with me.
But I want to be part of the video, yeah.
You want to be part of the video? Okay, we gonna do a drive with me segment with the boyfriend. Let's start the video. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another video. I want to do a drive with me. We gonna talk with him for a while on the phone, and y'all just gonna be a part of that while these edits kicking in. We called you in. I had to do my intro. I said, let me bring in my boyfriend for real. What we gonna call you? Are we gonna call you little? We gonna call
They already know the vibe.
They don't know the vibe. Just say hello.
Hi, hi YouTube.
Hi YouTube. I have a big surprise coming. How do you feel about our milestone and step?
I can't wait to see what the next chapters go to step into the direction of our new life together. I honestly do think we just gonna be great as hell in the next year or two. We dead prove each other. Like, we strong enough to work through anything at this point. That ain't not shit. That ain't me. That's Photoshop.
That's Photoshop. That ain't me. That's
on my life, on my kids, on my grandmother kids, I could die right now. I would do that.
I just be thinking about stuff like this, and then he just did like the most illegal shit ever. Like, he just said, fuck all the law. I just be thinking, y'all, and I just be thinking about the fact that I be with this man, basically living with him, because when we met, he had his own apartment and I was still living with my mama. So why the f when I want to be at your house? And I used to just think about how, like, when I went to his house and stuff, I always wore mad clothes and I was so nervous. I always tell you that. I be like, I was so fucking nervous. And now he be seeing my from the inside and shit. So
our first ever vacation was one of them vacations where, like, we were still practically strangers. Now, like, we just had words to break the ice. Like, we were just forced to break the ice.
We was basically strangers. Like, we didn't know nothing about each other. We was having, you know, a little clash, and that just happened. And he was like, I'm not gonna come. And then he was like, yo, why you want me to come so bad? You want to kill me? Keep in mind, I'm the scared one. It ain't even him who's scared. He the one who's gonna get there and be chilling. But me?
It was just like, so, I'm like, this good that
trying to kill me.
I even message my group chat. I'm like, yo, bro, that shit is good. But you see, I like problems anyway, so I just still went.
He dead still came. You dead texted it to me. You was like, why you still want me to come? Like, you should dead be mad at me right now, not want me to come. You trying to kill me? And I was like, nah, I ain't even trying to kill you for real. Just show up.
You would have killed your future for real.
Oh God.
That in it, bro.
Yo, it was so different. Cause for me, I dead went from, I didn't even like spend the night at house for real. I think it was both of us. Like, we dead wasn't used to people being around us for long periods of time. So it was like, what's that about?
I don't think it's that we got used to people not being around us half the time. It's just so that we just went through so much in our life, like, with people, that's like, whenever people would come around, we would never expect them to stay too long for. We already know the real, you know what I mean? Like, everybody be coming into your life with their own agenda. I guess some people I still know, and like, I'm glad about that. But for the most part, yo, half the time people just be temporary.
Who you telling? Who you telling? Legit, they just be temporary. We stayed close. Like, it's not like we went on like a flight or nothing. We stayed close, but it was the fact that, like, oh, I'm sleeping in a bed with this person. Like, I was too nervous to even get butt. Like, but now I don't care for real. I'm gonna let you watch me dig in my ass. Period.
My thing is, I knew you was done with the streets for real when I told you how I felt one time, like how I felt about something, and you dead listen to me. Like, you didn't even try to argue with me, you didn't try to justify it. Like, you was just like, I mean,
it was. That's like, the fuck is you doing? First road rage of the fucking day. Let's not.
Wait, that's when I blocked you, right?
When you blocked me? It's a damn shame it took me so long to realize was at the time he blocked me. He be blocking me more than a punch. Shit. Yeah, it was that time. Actually, no, it wasn't. And that's the damn problem. I'm fucking with y'all.
That was the first time I blocked you too, right?
Okay, let's talk about the first time he blocked me out. I want to talk about that too. It was so funny. He's so petty. So we was joking, we was laughing. Mind you, this is when we was getting to know each other. We wasn't dating, we wasn't doing nothing. And like, I think, was it our first FaceTime call?
I think it was. It was the first or second.
It might have been our first FaceTime. So basically, we was on the phone and we was talking. But mind you, my man, he do got a past. I ain't even gonna lie. It be aching me sometimes when you hear how they done split, bent, rocked, forced. No, wait, actually, let me not use that one. That sound like a cry. My heart be breaking, but I was listening to it because it wasn't my man yet. You know what I mean? I didn't have that claim over him. So I thought it was a mutual thing. We was just gonna be joking for real. So I had said, I was like to him, it was when Will Smith smacked it out of Chris Rock. So then it was like, keep my wife's name out your mouth. That was the TikTok sound. So we was talking about an ex. I don't even remember what the hell the topic of discussion was.
You just was like, you made a joke or something.
I remember the joke I made, and we was laughing, and we was even laughing at like one of the guys I used to talk to, right? And you had said something about him, but like I legit, we was dead laughing about exercise. I said,
keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I was dead joking. He was like, what? And I was like, I'm kidding. Him bangs it on me, and then he blocked me, and I was like, how you gonna block me and then watch my Instagram story and then still swipe up my Instagram story and be laughing with me? How the fuck do that work?
Hey, but when I blocked your number though, hey, folks, I didn't need to talk to you after that. I was like, I'm dead leaving that number blocked. I was like, I'm bugging.
So why you unblock me?
The thing is though, I don't unfollow nobody on Instagram. If that shit was just that, I like, nothing never came out to that. Yeah, bro, I dead would have just kept you on Instagram.
Hell nah.
Even though I don't feel that even cared at that point.
I dead wouldn't. It's because we both would have been like, we both had no obligation to each other. But I would have been like, well, damn, like, you strict ass, like, damn, you can't even joke around this bitch. I thought my joke was about to eat. Like, I thought he was about to crack the fuck about my joke, and he did not. He did not find my joke funny at the fuck all. And I see why he didn't find it funny, but like, damn, like, nigga, that just blocked me. And when I texted him and I was like, I'm blocked? And he's like, yep. And I'm like, why? And he's like, we too grown to act like we don't be knowing what we doing for real. And I was like, all right. Hey. And then he ended up unblocking me with his. And then we've been in love ever since. Oh no, my phone just died and restarted, y'all. I don't know why. But I look good. Like, I can't even lie, I look good. My phone is really broken, y'all. Like, the shit, I can't hear out the speaker. It's really ghetto. Well, I do that like I just said, didn't get in the car. And then start the camera and then get back in the goddamn car. I'm gonna get me the iPhone 14 because it's just ridiculous. Every time they release some bullshit ass phone, all they do is make your phone lag. It's really starting to affect me. Mentally, physically, emotionally. I mean, yes, it's cracked as in the back. The screen is protruding. I get it wet almost every day. But it's like, damn! I'ma just blame it on the new phone coming out, and that's why it's glitching. I'm not mature enough to take responsibility for it. My phone is not turning on, y'all. Like, it's really pissing me the f off. I see how PNB Rock died, y'all, and it is so sad and unfortunate. Like, I feel so bad for his girlfriend because everyone is legit dragging that girl for filth, and it's like, damn. I mean, it's not funny, and I'm not laughing at it, but someone posted and was like,
you did all that to post that weak ass plate, and now he dead.
Hello? Like, what are we discussing right now? I know she is feeling so fucking shitty. The sky is the most prettiest thing, y'all. Y'all have to see it. I'm pulling over just so y'all can capture this moment. Oh my God, I have to show y'all. I am sorry. Excuse the traffic behind me, but I am stopping this car for y'all to see. Look how pretty that sky is. How do I zoom in? Look at it, y'all. Look how pretty that is. Fuck that sky. But an innocent life was fucking taken, and everybody blaming the girlfriend. Can we blame the shooter? My phone wasn't even dead. Like I said, my phone was not dead. My phone was on 11%.
I'm sorry, the person.
Hey! Now I'm gonna just call the phone until I just can't call the phone no more. I ring his phone down like it's mine. I just think that's the best thing to do. Okay, maybe he just don't love me for real. Maybe he just don't. Maybe he just.
Hey, you gotta do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. My mom is coming right now. My mom is dead coming right now.
To the house?
I'ma have to, yeah.
Mommy!
I'ma have to be on, I'ma miss a little segment from the video in it. But,
okay.
Your fans know I love the guy. I love them. I love your content, and I'll be back.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
I love you too, baby.
Okay, tell her I said hi. Me and his mom met. Let me just let's talk about him and me and his mom, because clearly maybe this was just like the introduction to tell y'all I got a boyfriend. Like, because I talked about it in my Airbnb story time, and everybody was like, boyfriend? Did we skip a chapter? I was like, no, y'all didn't skip not one fucking chapter. I feel like I told y'all this. And then on top of that, if you follow me on Instagram, which why the fuck don't you follow me on Instagram? And if you, this is also a chai tea latte, pumpkin chai tea latte, because Dunkin's chai tea is fucking disgusting, but their pumpkin chai tea latte is amazing. You just have to get extra ice, because sometimes that shit tastes like slime. So yeah, I met his mom, and this was the first boy I ever let meet my mom. So when it came to him meeting his mom, I was like, okay, this is like a fucking, this feels like to me an honor. I'm gonna meet his mama, because he said only one other bitch met his mama, and it was like for 2 seconds, and his mom was not feeling her. So I was like, okay, cool, like it's my duty. Also, if y'all didn't know, I'm not telling y'all my boyfriend business or whatever, but he's from Trinidad. That's probably why y'all like, he got an accent. He's from Trinidad. He lived in the United States. His mom's from Trinidad. So she came down to visit or whatever. He went up there for the month for his birthday. And then I am going up there on Sunday because I wasn't going for the month. But anyway, so his mom's from Trinidad. And I don't get to see her much. I don't get to talk to her that much on the phone. So it was my duty. It just so happens that his mom, where she was staying at, was very close to me. Like not even... but 30 minutes away from my house. Like when we hung out there for the first time, we all did it together, of course. And he just kept saying like, oh, because when y'all hang out together, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hang out together? Stop putting that pressure on me, because I just don't know if I'd be able to compensate for that. I don't know if I want to take the responsibility. I don't know. I just don't think so.
Hold on!
But y'all, his mom is legit my new bestie. We hung out a couple times since he's been gone, and I mean hours, bro. And usually parents be trying to do like a whole, like my mom per se, I would hate to meet my mom as a woman, like rather than, especially if my mom was a mom to boys, but she's just a mom to girls, so I mean at least that. But even, yo, the sky looks so beautiful right now. Like the sun is literally hiding behind the clouds, and it's making the clouds have like an amazing, who gives a fuck? We was just talking all day, hanging all day, chilling all day. We was just shopping, like did our nails, like we was literally, we got our nails done together. I'm gonna insert a photo here. It was so cute, right? So yeah, now he's with his mom. His mom's back in Trinidad, and then I leave on Sunday. Me and her was saying how we should have flew back together, and I don't even want to go to Trinidad in the first place, because I was like, hey, I ain't even trying to be sitting here fighting the island. I ain't even gonna lie, I ain't trying to fight the island hoes because they loved you at one point, and they like, I'm not finna be fighting with bitches because you broke their heart before you left to America. I'm not trying to do that. This is my first time going out the country. I promise y'all I'm about to shake, because it's like, it's legit so scary. It's just scrolling the road, and now if I hit this nigga, oh, okay, get your ass back on the sidewalk. I was gonna get my waxed off, y'all. My vagina ripped to the 3rd dimension. I was gonna get a wax. So me and my boyfriend went to Miami, y'all. And before I went to Miami, I was on my period. I could not get a wax. Like I legit came off my period like the day I got to Miami. So I could not get a wax beforehand. And I know y'all be like, oh, you could get waxed on your period, but I'm just not going for it. Like I just feel like they're gonna be looking at my tampon string, because I know as a wax. That's why I can't be in that profession, y'all. I got one time to just see a tampon string just hanging. I just look at it the whole time I'm waxing you. So I just know that's not my profession, but I know it's who's better than me, so they would be able to wax you without making you feel very uncomfortable about your tampon string. But I'm gonna look at your tampon string in a very, let me turn this around so y'all don't know my seatbelt is dirty. But I would definitely just stare at it. Like I know I would, as a waxer, just look at the string, because it's like, oh, this bitch, especially if you didn't give no disclaimer, like, oh, I'm on my period, by the way, like you just open them legs and it's just a string hanging. I thought about cutting the string, but then I was like, next thing you know, that shit in the 3rd dimension. Next thing you know, that shit on my heart. And no, I'm not going for that. I heard too many horror stories. But anyway, my boyfriend's driving, and we were in the rental car, and we go to this fucking parking lot. We park, we just talking. I'm talking, we was perfectly parked in the parking space. Why the fuck I get a call from him while I'm on the table, legs spread, this girl all in my coochie talking about something? So I guess this lady said that we hit her car, and I'm like, hit her car? How? I don't think we hit that car. My whole thing was, when I came outside now, right, because I was like, there's no way we hit her car. Like it don't make sense. We legit just pulled into the shit. It's no way. I didn't hear nothing, I didn't feel nothing, and you're the driver, so you would even feel something, like clearly when you hit a pothole, but you could feel like if you scrape something, when you roll over something, like you could feel everything. I come out after I get my wax. Mind you, that was the best wax I've ever gotten. I ain't even gonna lie. If you in Miami, you need to go to Yoni K, and you need to go with Lorraine G. That was the girl who gave me my wax. It was the best wax I've ever gotten. Almost been a month since I got my last wax. It's giving patchy, but it ain't a bush. You know what I mean? I'll take a patch on it. Why didn't y'all tell me my shirt split open? Like, y'all just had my bosoms all out. I come out and then I'm looking at where her car is. This bitch car in the first parking space. Mind you, we probably in like the 7th parking space, 8th parking space. And I'm like, hit her car. That's no fucking way. That's not even fucking possible. Her car scratches on the other side. So if we was to, we would have to have legit pull in right next to you to hit your car. And we wasn't even in that parking space next to you. So I was like, we did not hit you. Look at where you parked. She was like, no, I moved my car. Which my boyfriend did confirm. She did move that hoax. I was like, why would you move your car when you know damn well that we need to see like what it is for what it is? She was like, oh, because in the beginning I didn't think that y'all scratched my car, so, or that it was like a big deal. She thought it was just like a what's name. And mind you, my boyfriend said how she was banging on the window talking about some you people. It was a white lady. Like, she was just pissing me off. Like, she was just such a Karen. There's one thing to be upset about your car, like be mad about your car. It's a BMW, have fun. But like, you could just tell, like, she just looked at us as less. Even the police officer who was Hispanic, she's looking at us as less. Like, me and the Hispanic officer was just laughing at her because she just looked so stupid. And then I was like to her, girl, you trying to make it seem like someone ran off? I promise you, if we would have knew we scratched your car, we wouldn't even been here.
We would have never been here.
I don't know what kind of good Samaritan you think I am, but I promise you, if I scratch your car and she not in it, I'm pulling the fuck off. I'll be honest, when you get there, I won't be there. You go on and have a nice day. Yeah, she was like, oh, I moved my car. I was like, okay, cool. Like, you moved your car, but why would you do that? But like, you know, you moved your car or whatever. So she was like, because I didn't think it was a big scratch in the beginning. I was like, okay, good. She called the police and she is pushing the story that like we knew we had her car, like we are criminals, like we tried to get off. No. So she's like going off. She's having a tangent. She was like yelling, and the police officer, like when he went to talk to her, I was about to get out the car because she was making me mad because I don't like people who talk to me like that. Like, it was this one girl in Primark, the manager. She was going so hard about a return when I legit brought it. Mind you, the workers know me from social media, so the worker had seen me the day before but was too scared to say something. So then when I came the next day, she dead remembered me and she finally spoke up. She was my cashier. She was like, I remember you from Instagram. I was like, hi, I brought this dress. And my boyfriend's mom, she wears glasses and her glasses were broken. She was like, she thought she seen an 8, it was a fucking 0, so we need to return the dress so that she can get a bigger one. And y'all, like, I was fucking cracking up because the manager, she had to call her to do a return because I didn't have my receipt, but I did have my card, which they could, you look up the fucking transaction for my card. But she's like, we don't accept returns or exchanges when you have a receipt. I was like, relax. Like, it's really not that fucking deep. Like, if you look at my receipt, you could see the item number. I don't know how it worked. I never worked retail. Actually, yes, I did. I worked at Kmart. And she was like, I'm just telling you. Like, she was trying to be funny. My mom was there, and you could tell the girl was like, dang, like, I didn't expect Rykky to be like this, but I don't like people who talk to me like I'm slow. Like, she's like, we're doing this for you one last time. You only did it for me once. Like, why are you acting like you're doing me such a big favor? I don't give a fuck about this $10 dress. I will dead just buy another one. Like, it's not that deep. She's like,
we're gonna do that favor. We're gonna do it was one time, but I'm letting you know now. The next time we come back here, we will.
I was like, girl, like, all we need you to do is this return. I don't need the pep talk. I don't need the speech. I quite frankly don't give a fuck about nothing you're talking about. Back to this. I'll be jumping topics like a motherfucker. Like, she was trying to make it seem like we was running off on hitting her car. So I definitely was about to get out. So my boyfriend was like, babe, sit your ass in the car. Do not get the fuck out. Because, like, you know, let her talk. Let her have her time. Because when you talk, you don't have your time. And I was like, no, I don't give a fuck. I was about to get out the car. He was like, do not get the fuck out. I'm so glad he told me not to get out because I would have cursed that bitch out so fucking bad. Because I was really mad at how she was trying to make it seem like we was, like, running off on her car or something. So then when it was my turn to speak, the cop came to me. Why did she come in? Why is she coming trying to interrupt what I'm talking? I said, ma'am, I'm not fucking talking to you. Why are you talking to me? The officer was like, can you go back to where the fuck he was at? Like, damn. This chai is about. Well, my neighbor watching, like, everybody like that. Like, girl, mind your business. Stop peeking. I was watching the Lil Baby documentary, y'all. And they like, oh, he. What the fuck did I just say? What documentary I was watching? I was watching Lil Baby documentary. What if I already said that? So now I'm like saying it. Oh, Stern already said that. Anyway, I was watching Lil Baby documentary, y'all. Young Thug, you in jail right now because the way you just make it so clear that y'all all, not even y'all, but like even with Baby, if I would have watched that, I'd be like, damn, you trying to send me to jail? What do you mean you offered him $200,000 to stay off the streets? And that motherfucker wasn't trying to do it. He wasn't going for it. What you mean you have to pay him $200,000 to stay off the streets? What do that even mean? Like, why? How much money was he getting on the streets? And if you slinging that much, they talking about some he 13, 14, walking with fucking tens and thousands of dollars. Shit. I wish I would have saw him when I was 13, 14. Matter of fact, if I met him around the time I was 13 and 14, I would have robbed. I'm lying, y'all. I was pussy. I wasn't pussy now, but I'll usually beat up bitches and boys, not grown men or 13-year-olds who sling on the street. Mind you, I didn't even know that Lil Baby story was like that. I thought the man just wanted to rap. The fact that he didn't even want to rap and wanted to run the streets is crazy to me because I didn't know he had like the bigger picture in his mind. Like, you know, all I ever heard this man say was, run that shit up, we don't need no sleep. It basically just made me look at Baby different. Father God, forgive me, I'm gonna be sinning for a minute. My tire pressure is low, and I want to know what tire the pressure is low in, because now imagine I blow all these fucking tires up, and now I'm rolling around on bricks as tires. Like, I'm just not feeling that. Like, I don't... A kitty! Oh, he be running from me. He a bitch. I cannot steal no cat off the street. Like, they do not come to me. Only things that come to me is dogs. Like, cats do not be coming to me sometimes. Like, they come to me when, like, they're in a home, but, like, on the street, them motherfuckers do not choose me. Like, they do not. You see how I never end the video?